SCP-4060 Memory Merchant. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-4060 is currently contained in a dual-lock safe in Unit 10 of Site-76. The keys to SCP-4060 safe are to be assigned to 2 non-associated personnel with at least Level 3 clearance. Personnel assigned to the SCP-4060 must undergo psychological evaluations and debriefings every month and after each on-site containment breach. Any on-site personnel shown to have sympathies towards any group of interest on the Notable Groups of Interest list should report to Site Director Dr. Matthews. Notable Groups of Interest List. This list is not comprehensive. If you are worried about the possible affiliations of a coworker, please bring it up to Site Director Dr. Matthews. 1. The Church of the Broken God. 2. The Fifth Church. 3. The Global Occult Coalition, GOC. 4. The Horizon Initiative. 5. Marshall Carter and Dark Limited. 6. Nobody. 7. Office for the Reclamation of Islamic Artifacts, ORIA. 8. Sarkic Cults. 9. The Serpent's Hand. 10. Unusual Incidents Unit, UIU, or the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Description: SCP-4060 is a small black 2-pan beam balanced scale. SCP-4060 is able to exchange memories between an individual and itself. Furthermore, SCP-4060 is known to obtain and store any memory that has been lost due to an amnesiac, as well as any the object acquires through an exchange. SCP-4060's exchange manifests after a subject knowingly places at least one object on both sides of the scale, and once both sides of the scale are left undisturbed for approximately 30 seconds. During the exchange, the object on the right side of the scale are the influencing parameters of the memories the subject will lose. The same factors on the left side of the scale similarly influence the memories the subject will acquire. It is currently unknown how SCP-4060 chooses what memories are exchanged within a given set of influencing parameters. The following are the current hypothetical effects of the influencing parameters for the exchanges caused by SCP-4060. The total mass on a side of the scale correlates to the length of the memory exchanged. The total quantity of objects on a side of the scale correlates to the age of the memories SCP-4060 can exchange. When a subject places an object on the scale, the subject's sentimental or perceived value of the object correlates to the subjective importance/weight of memories exchanged. Should an object that a subject places onto the scale have any strong personal held connotations for that subject, it will cause some of the exchanged memory's content to correlate to that connotation. Recovery: SCP-4060 was recovered on July 15, 2005 by Mobile Task Force Delta-5 from Area Redacted, Sector Redacted, after redacted simultaneous containment breaches had compromised the functionality of the facility. Only a single handwritten letter regarding SCP-4060 was found in the remains of Sector Redacted. Letter recovered from Area Redacted, Sector Redacted, July 15, 2005. My name is Dr. Redacted. I am recording this as my last action on this Earth. Agents of Redacted have infiltrated us and caused the simultaneous containment breaches that I'm sure are causing a horrible diversion right now. Dr. Redacted, who had been showing more and more overt sympathy towards Redacted, had been found to have leaked that SCP-4060 had granted memories related to SCP-Redacted in a previous test. I am sure that he was radicalized by agents of Redacted. They are most likely on their way here. After all, I have the only key to SCP-4060's storage container. This is why I'm going to destroy our records of SCP-4060 and march into the other room. Then, I will activate the Pyrogalil fire suppression system, take a Class D amnestic to pass out, and ruin any hope those Redacted zealots have of getting to the key alive. By the time anyone will manage to break into SCP-4060's container, it will be well after recovery agents arrive. I am a member of the Foundation. We secure, we contain, we protect. That is our mission. I love you, Marie. July 15th, 2008. Notice from site director Dr. Matthews. It is also worth reiterating that any memory ever lost via an amnesiac by any individual, SCP-4060 has stored within it. Thus, a subject that uses SCP-4060 can acquire any such memory. As acquired memories are unaffected by amnesiacs, in order to prevent memory of catastrophic sensitivity being acquired by unauthorized personnel, only Class D personnel are permitted to interact with SCP-4060, and thereafter must have all their communication closely monitored for 1 month by a team with at least Level 3 clearance. Initial testing. Test log only accessible to personnel with clearance Level 4 or higher. Test. November 15th, 2005. Test overseen by researcher Dr. Matthews. Subjects: D1753, male, age 22. Procedure: Subject D1753 places 7 1-gram weights on the left side of the scale, and then 3 1-gram weights on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject D1753 exclaimed the name of his girlfriend, who he claims had not visited him while he was incarcerated 3 years ago. Visitor logs refute the subject's statement. Afterwards, subject begins to cry, claiming to have remembered giving birth and crying tears of joy to see his firstborn 7 years ago. Analysis: Subject seems to have had one less recollection of the memory as it is lost, as well as the new memory as it is gained. Test. November 22nd, 2005. Test overseen by researcher Dr. Matthews. Subjects: D2120, female, age 27. Procedure: Subject D120 places 3 1-gram weights on the left side of the scale, and then 1 1-gram weight on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject D2120 remains inactive for several seconds, before exclaiming the name of her girlfriend, who she claims had visited her while she was incarcerated at Redacted 3 years ago. Subject D2120 has never been to Redacted. Analysis: Not every memory gained or lost through SCP-4060 seems to cause an externally visible response. In addition, the object seems to retain any memory that it has acquired through an exchange. Test. December 15th, 2005. Test overseen by researcher Dr. Matthews. Subjects: D2310, female, age 41. Procedure: Subject D2310 places 7 1-kilogram weights on the left side of the scale, and then places a 1-gram weight on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject D2310 begins screaming and convulsing violently. Analysis: After reviewing by several psychologists and hypnosis specialists, examination records are found to match those from the failed trials of 102-04-0576, a failed iteration of Class F amnestics. Concluded that any attempts to create an exchange with more memory gained than lost may lead to irreparable damage to those involved in the exchange. Test. July 15th, 2006. Test overseen by senior researcher Dr. Matthews. Subject: D1766, male, age 27, who had a week previously been asked to solve a Rubik's Cube in return for a 6-pack of Redacted. Procedure: Subject places 1 unsolved Rubik's Cube on the left side of the scale, and then dog collar on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject forgets having terminated a dog during a breaking and entering he committed January 13th, 2005. The subject afterward has the experience to be able to solve the Rubik's Cube puzzle that they had previously been unable to solve. Analysis: Memories selected seem to have a correlation to the personal connotation the subject may have to the items they have placed on either side of the scale. Test. August 15th, 2006. Test overseen by senior researcher Dr. Matthews. Subjects: Subject D4389, male, age 84, diagnosed with dementia. Procedure: Subject D4389 places a photo of 4 security team personnel on the left side of the scale, and then a 1 gram weight on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject D4389 is able to name 3 of the 4 security officers by name, as well as retain this information after 10 months. Analysis: The memories granted by SCP-4060 seem to be immune to the effects of memory degradation. Test, June 15, 2007. Test overseen by Senior Researcher Dr. Matthews. Subject: D1766, male, age 27. Procedure: Subject places a 1 gram weight on the left side of the scale, and then a 22 karat ingot of gold on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject begins inquiring about information related to SCP-1883. Subject D1766 had been used to test SCP-1883 before being given amnestics. Amnestics were once again given to Subject D1766, who later awoke and continued complaining in regards to SCP-1883. Subject later found to have lost all memories how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Analysis: Memories which are gained are unaffected by amnestics. It is still unknown if the use of amnestics is another method by which SCP-4060 gathers memories, or if it is simply undoing their effects. Test, July 15, 2007. Test overseen by Assistant Site Director Dr. Matthews. Subject: D4765, male, age 47. Procedure: Subject places a bowling ball with the name Henry redacted printed on it, and a 1 gram weight on the left side of the scale, and then 4 1 kilogram weights on the right side of the scale. Results: Subject recalls and recounts the events from the incident at Area Redacted, Sector Redacted, on July 15, 2005. Analysis: It is confirmed that the use of amnestics is another method by which SCP-4060 gathers memories. Classified testing. Test log only accessible to personnel with clearance level 5. Test log of Site Director, Dr. Matthews. Test, July 15, 2008. Test overseen by Assistant Site Director Dr. Collins. Subject: Dr. Matthews, female, age 20, redacted. Procedure: Dr. Matthews carefully places a note reading "A Reason to Continue" on the left side of the scale, and then places a Foundation Site Redacted Bowling League member card of a Henry Matthews, PhD, a wedding band engraved with "My Beautiful Marie," and 7 1 kilogram weights on the right side of the scale. Results: Dr. Matthews identifies redacted locations as fronts for redacted, then disposes of a note, a card, and a piece of jewelry before returning the weights to the storage locker. Analysis: SCP-4060 clearly has classified information that is key to various worldwide organizations. Thank you for listening to SCP-4060. If you enjoyed this SCP, please follow the link below to the SCP Wiki and vote it up to support it and the SCP Wiki as a whole. Also, if you have any SCPs that you'd like for me to do, please leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do.